What I have right here is the new iPhone 16 Pro slash 16 Pro Max clear case. It cost me almost, 80 bucks with tax here in Canada. I can't believe I paid that much for a case. The one that I was coming from, because, I don't buy an iPhone just for the sake of buying it. I was on the 14 Pro, so it was using this clear case. It's a third-party clear case, and it has some sort of yellowing, and at the same time like the edges are like broken somehow. So I'll just go on this angle so that you can see. So this is my 14 Pro case, 2 years old. Some dust went in, it got broken, and at the same time, it was just a simple phone, but compared to the 16 Pro, it has this camera controls button, which is new. So the reason why I decided to go with Apple's clear case is to just try and get a better user experience and just see how it holds out in terms of durability, because I think this clear case cost me like 25 bucks. Just gonna unbox it and then we're gonna see the user experience. But just to put it out there, this is the iPhone 16 Pro, and the color that you are seeing here is the new color for 2024, which is called Desert Titanium. I went to the Apple Store, was surprised there was no lineup, and I got to see a bunch of the other colors that they have. And from my experience comparing this Desert Titanium to the other colors, I would say last year's natural titanium color looks much better, and the white this year really pops. It looks good as well. So this is the box that my iPhone 16 Pro came in. I unboxed it and did a video on it. If you haven't seen it, I will leave it on top here or in the description of this video. It's going to be one of obviously the new recent videos. But yeah, this is the new clear case that we have for the 16 Pro. Once you unbox your phone, and I've put a screen guard on it as well. I don't play around because I'm hoping to keep this phone for like 2 to 3 years, just like I did with my 14 Pro. I didn't keep the 15 Pro device because I didn't see a need to keep it. So we'll see whether this clear case really helps out. So let's see what comes in the box. And this is, by the way, the first time that I don't like wasting money. So this is the first time that I bought a clear case from Apple, and I was really, the guy tried to sell me more different colors at the Apple Store, but I told him, I did my research and I just want a clear case. So this is my first time ever unboxing a clear case on the channel and in person. Usually I buy third party. So let's see if the pull tab right here, and then pull it off. See that? Okay, the pull tab comes off pretty easy. It's the only pull tab that we have right there. So let's open this up. It just slides out actually, and inside this, what else is there? So we have just some paperwork, of course, and I don't know if cases ever came with stickers, but there are no stickers with the clear case when you unbox it. And at the same time, there are no stickers like Apple stickers with the iPhone devices this year, unlike last year, or unlike the 14 devices, the iPhone 14s that came with Apple stickers. These don't come with any stickers, and I think it has to do with like reducing waste and stuff. So that's how the clear case comes in, just paperwork. And then of course here on top, it doesn't really have anything there. And if I was to look here, how do I remove it? I guess I just pull it off, and it comes off pretty easy. It can actually be stuck on, and it has a groove where the lip goes in. Yeah, first time seeing a clear case from Apple. And if I comes off, it snags on pretty well. So this is the clear case for the iPhone 16 Pro, and this is how they compare in terms of size. I think if I was to use my case that I have with my existing device, which is the 14 Pro, I think the iPhone 15 or 16 Pro rather would fit in. Let's see. Yeah, it actually fits in snag. Look at that. But then this case, you can tell that it's yellowed over time, and the website that I bought it from, Amazon, actually promised no yellowing, but at the same time you can see how it stretches the case. So because the phones went from 6.1 to 6.3 inches on the new devices, it seems to stretch the case more. But if I was to, you know, line it up good, I'm sure I can get it to fit pretty well and snag. And at the same time, maybe the fact that my case is broken here probably helps it fit. So that's something to keep in mind. The phones did get bigger, and at the same time the screens also, like the bezels, got bigger. So you can see how hard it is for me to get the case off. So just to compare the two screens, you can see them right here. So this right here is the iPhone 16 Pro, and this is the 14 Pro. The 14 Pro and the 15 Pro have the same screen size and bezel, and the devices are the same. So you can see the phone did get slightly taller right there. You can see that if I unlock the device again, or if I stand them up, yeah, you can tell that the phone got bigger by a little bit, because right now my finger is level, and you can see the little lip right there where the 16 Pro is slightly bigger. And I don't know if you can tell from the bezels, but yeah, you can definitely see a difference in the bezels. This is the 14 Pro bezels, and then this is the 16 Pro bezel. So this is 14 Pro right here, and this is 16 Pro. So the case should also be maybe improved in a way that it doesn't protrude the screen more, because if the bezels got smaller, and then we don't want it to do that, of course. And yeah, the case just goes on pretty simple. And one of the reasons why I got this case is because the camera controls button that Apple added on these devices, actually, if you have your settings set on your device to open the camera without you having to unlock your device, that camera button unlocks it automatic, which is kind of you know, a setting that might need to be looked into. And Apple won't admit that this is a button, but it is a button in actual fact. You can press it, and you hear that. Yeah, so it's pressable, and every time you press it, it takes a picture. And that's one of the reasons why I bought this clear case from Apple. I want to see the color of the desert titanium, although maybe I wish I would have got the natural titanium. So I got the clear case to be able to see the color, and I want to see it through, you know, just like that. It has a pinkish slash goldish look. So this is the part that caused me to get the clear case. And the buttons here are pretty hard, you know, they're pretty hard to press. And from what I've seen and experienced, is there's a lot of complaints on the clear case, unlike the silicone cases or the other cases that Apple sells. On the clear case, the iPhone has an issue, or this case has an issue, because it's pretty hard to press this button. The feeling isn't as good as what the other silicone or fine woven cases offer. This one is pretty hard, and I can tell without even putting, you know, my phone in. And compared to my other clear case, this one, you know, is more flexible. But at the same time, I don't know if this means that this offers less security. And you can see how it's yellowed over the period of 2 years. So I wonder if the Apple clear case is gonna do that, because this is a premium one. So yeah, this is not the best experience right here. Same with the mute button that's on this 15 Pro and 16 Pro. It's not the best. I wish they would have made it just like how this camera action button or camera button is. This one is so soft, and it's like rubberish. You can feel it, you know, when you touch it. It has this texture, unlike this where it's like really hard, and these ones too are really hard. So yeah, this one is pretty good. And on the camera controls, you can slide your finger to be able to zoom in and out. Maybe that's why they did that, because it has that haptic feedback and sense. So in order to put it on, let me do this. It actually snags in place really good, and when it does, boom, it actually brings a MagSafe animation. I knew it does that, but it's so satisfying. And let me try it again. Actually, how do I remove a clear case on this phone? Come on. Okay, yeah, let me try the MagSafe animation. Okay, maybe I should try and see if it fits in my deep purple iPhone 14 Pro, just to see. Okay, so it does fit in. but at the same time I have more of a gap, and you can see the phone is like, you see the phone is falling through. So yeah, definitely the phone did get bigger compared to the previous version, and the camera or the volume section is unaligned because you can see this button is pressing the case in. So let me remove this case again, and then you can see on the 14 Pro it doesn't fit pretty good. So the 14 Pro and the 15 Pro same size, right? So let's put it now on the 16 Pro and see. Boom, the MagSafe animation. I really like that MagSafe animation. And yeah, this is how the clear case looks on the iPhone 16 Pro. I like the fact that looking at the cameras, it protrudes or has a lip over the camera. So if your phone is laying down and you move it side to side like this on the table, it shouldn't really scratch because this camera lip is over the camera. It protrudes a little bit, and that's something that's good. And it has this MagSafe ring. I really wish there was a way to make this maybe smaller in a way, because it almost defeats the purpose of seeing the color or the aesthetics of the case. But I don't know, it is what it is. If it helps the magnets or the MagSafe attach to the phone better, then it's most welcome. But yeah, this is how the clear case looks on the iPhone 16 Pro. Let's test out and see how it looks with the new camera controls. So when my iPhone is locked, if I just press this button in, it automatically opens, and the feedback on this button is really good. It's good here. Here not so good. The volume up, volume down, not so good. The mute and unmute button, not so good. But I wish Apple would make the same like how they made this camera controls button. I wish they would make it the same for the power button, the volume up, volume down, as well as the customizable button here. It would have been pretty cool and gives it a more of a natural feeling that, to know that you are pressing a button, because this is pretty, and for a 80 bucks case, it's not the best. So right here you can see if I press and then do this, I have the ability to adjust my exposure, so it is working good. And then if I like press twice like this, I can adjust like my depth of field, I can adjust my zoom, I can adjust my camera, and I can adjust my styles, and also I can adjust my tone. So if I go, for example, on zoom and then select zoom, actually if I press it in, it takes a picture. So if I double tap twice like this, select zoom, and then tap it once and slide, you can see I can have the ability to zoom out and zoom in. So yes, this actually works really good, and I'm pretty happy with it, because it's the reason why I got this case on the iPhone 16 Pro, just to not get a so that I don't hate this button. I wanted to get a better and enhanced user experience with the case. Put simply, that's the clear case for the iPhone 16 Pro. I will give you an updated experience and let you know how it holds up over time, whether it's going to be yellowing or not, and how the user experience goes. One of the things that I don't really like about this case is the fact that it doesn't cover the bottom part of the phone. So if you put your phone and keys in the same pocket, your phone might get scratched in a way. So some cases, they don't cover the microphone or the speakers, but they do have like a lip on top too, and they have like some openings to safeguard this place. But on this iPhone 16 Pro case, there is no protection on the bottom, but at the top and on this side too, you have a bit of protection. And this feeling right here, it's amazing. So I wish on the next version or whatever, the next season, whenever Apple releases a new clear case, I hope they make it similar to these buttons that you have right here. You can feel it, it's like silicone-ish, or I don't know, it has this texture to it, and it's pretty good, unlike these other 4 buttons that we have right here. So that's about it for me, guys, when it comes to this new iPhone 16 Pro clear case that we have right here. Let me know if you're going to be scooping out one for 80 bucks with tax. And that's about it for me. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.